Ooh,
Welcome
scary!
everybody
Hello, hello, hello,
to the
hello.
first official Drawn Together podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Hi, hello, hello, hello.
I added Nightbot to my Twitch channel so that if you guys needed to know how long before I read chat, it'll be every 15 minutes. We'll take a chat break to read chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today's podcast is a pilot episode based on just the two of us. Next week we'll have Peach, the editor for the Dodo, on, so that's going to be very exciting. I'm sure you all know the Dodo,
Just a
the
casual
animal
fox.
rescue, just the animal rescue channel. But yeah, how you doing, Jamie?
I'm doing good, very nervous, because it's a big thing, guys. Whoa, look. It's a live podcast. Some scary shit going
It
on.
is quite the endeavor for us to be beginning one of these things, but
Mm.
do you want to just get some stuff out of the way, like what your background is, some introductions?
Yeah, sure. Alright, so, hi. I'm Jay. Well, my full name's Jamie, but you can call me Jay. My Twitch channel is moon_panda. My friend here is Talented Cutie. He's the other one that's joining us. But my channel was based purely on like a mental health recovery thing, which is why all my streams are called RTR in the end, or used to be Road to Recovery. And my stream is for mainly people having a distraction, and thankfully we've had a few people that have come to me and been like, yeah, you actually really helped me, and that made me feel great.
And I'd like to just say that there is also a very big. Hold on a second. I don't think my mic's showing up. Oh fuck.
Oh no, that's not good. Issues immediately.
Okay, issues immediately. Microphone.
But yeah,
There we go. Welcome to the podcast for all of you guys who didn't hear what I had to say earlier. Chat, we'll be reading chat every 15 minutes from now. We will be doing there's a challenge at the end of the podcast, so be sure to tune in for that. This is the Drawn Together podcast. Next week we will start our guest rotation in. But yeah. Anything else, Jamie?
Yeah, the channel is basically just a variety games channel. That's essentially all I do. I just play games for people's amusement. And I pretend I'm fun.
Awesome. So, Jamie.
Yeah.
What is your favorite game of all time?
You can't ask me that straight off the bat. That's not allowed. That is just not allowed.
What game are you playing right now, my friend?
What am I playing right now? I've been playing a bit of Valheim.
Valheim.
Valheim is okay.
We'll have to get into that together, because
Definitely. What else have I been playing? Let me just take a quick look.
Well, for me, I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed, and I've been playing some League of Legends. I've been playing some Apex Legends, just like the standard white boy sort of
white boy stuff.
video game list. Yeah.
Yeah. I have been playing Apex too. Definitely been playing a fair bit of Apex.
Apex is great, isn't it?
I fucking
like,
love it.
It's like Fortnite without the building.
It's like Fortnite, but better.
Is the worst part of Fortnite. Yeah, exactly. There's so many more variety of guns. That's just an awesome game.
It's just massively better. Who'd you main? Who'd you main in Apex?
I play in Lifeline.
Ooh, a Lifeline main. I rate that. Does that relate to
She got buffed. She's OP as hell right now.
Damn. Does that relate to your League of Legends character? You also a healer in League?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, for the longest time in League of Legends, I was a AD carry, but nowadays I sort of rely on, because like I have a group of friends that I play with.
Yeah.
And they really need a jungler, right? So I've decided to change to jungling.
Nice.
Which is very different. Junglers are kind of like the do or die of the game. Pretty much.
Quite a big responsibility,
It's
I guess.
is quite the responsibility. You'll be learning all about that soon
Yes,
enough when I teach you the
you'll
game.
be teaching me League, and then I'll become a sweat at it and cry myself to sleep.
Upcoming games. So, are you excited for any games coming to the future, or would you like to answer the question that I asked you before about what your favorite game is of all time?
Skyrim, Skyrim. There we go. We got it out. Skyrim,
Skyrim.
#1 spot, easily.
That's a great game. My favorite game of all time would probably have to be Pokemon Emerald.
That's a shout.
Just because I have so many memories playing Pokemon Emerald on the Game Boy Advance. Back when I was a kid, gotta be #1. I played that game probably like 50 times.
I see.
And you can catch that game on my Twitch channel whenever I
casual,
start playing that a game.
casual plug. I see. I wanted to get into the Pokemon Go game. Sorry, not Pokemon Go. Yikes. The regular Pokemon games, but I never really could. It's something I don't like about the way you move around that game. Personally, I'm I'm very, I need to be engaged right now. I can't do that's why I can't do grindy games either. Like, too much at least.
Grindy games, eh? You don't like those MMO type games?
Kind of. I don't know. I do like MMOs. I need someone to be there with me, so I can. It's like
Exactly.
it's like with Minecraft. I need someone to play with me, otherwise I just get bored. I will legitimately just get bored.
It is the easiest game to get bored of, Minecraft.
Which is
But
why
it's also the easiest game to have the most fun with if you're with other people.
that's why I'm setting up my SMP, which will come out eventually once I finish breaking the actual server itself.
Of course. So have you you're a big Pokemon fan, aren't you?
Yes, I love Pokemon. I used to watch some of the anime back when I was younger. Yes, it is an anime. To anyone that says it's not an anime, it's an anime.
It is an anime, yes.
And then as I got older, I really got into Pokemon Go, because it had everything I want, and I'd always liked the Pokemon cards, as I was growing up,
The
but
card
never,
game is great
I
too.
never actually got into the card game, but I loved the card art styles and all of that.
Well, so if you're a fan of Pokemon and the open world sort of aspect of that, being able to run around the real world catching Pokemon, you'll love what they announced in Nintendo Direct. They announced a free roaming Pokemon game where you kind of have free reign to do whatever you want,
That sounds sick. Ooh,
and it'll
like
be
that.
available on the Switch.
I don't have a Switch. Oh, it's a shame.
You don't have a Switch?
No, I don't.
Well,
I can't
we'll
afford
have to change that.
it. If the podcast does that well.
Any games that you grew up on, sir?
Oh, probably the one that I had the most interaction with, and my family had the most interaction with, was Crash Bandicoot. Those games were the bomb.
That was the PlayStation 2, am I right?
Yes, all the way from the first Crash Bandicoot, as far as like Twin Sanity and the Game Slayer on down later in my childhood, and all the games like CTR and I think it's now Crash Nitro Racing. Those were all they
Crash Nitro Racing.
all good. I loved them. They were amazing. There was one level that I remember the most, and that was mainly because of my sister. So it was Panda Express, and I think it was in the second Crash Bandicoot game, if not the third. And it was the one where you rode the tiger as Crash's sister, and you just go. You just
Doesn't it make you sad how those co-op gaming has changed so much?
Yes, definitely.
Especially now in the era of COVID.
A lot of my friends will fully agree with this, but the days of playing Halo on a 4x4 screen were the best days anyone could ask for.
Absolutely. When you would invite your friends over for some Mountain Dew and just crush Halo all day with that double experience.
Oh my god, guys, did you notice that he's Canadian? Did you notice that he's Canadian and I'm from the UK? And he just said Mountain Dew. We don't have, well, we do have Mountain Dew,
We'll get
but
back
that's
to
not
that
the
later. We'll get back to that
We'll
later.
come back to
but,
that. Just a little foreshadowing for you.
No, but co-op games, they're no longer like couch co-op. Like the couch co-op has completely been eradicated, it feels like, in
Yeah,
the current gaming scheme
very
of
much.
things, you know?
So, an interesting
It's
thing.
all online now.
Yes.
You could even play a co-op game with someone that you never met.
Yeah. Which is, in some ways it's nice, but it takes away like the personal touch from that, the face to face.
Yeah.
But speaking of,
Our children will never know the joys of Mountain Dew and
nah, we will make sure that happens. But speaking of
Yeah.
couch co-op, me and my moderator Hammy, we're hopefully going to bring that on my stream because everyone loves stuff like the Game Grumps because that was couch co-op and people remember the days of couch co-op.
Game Grumps was amazing, wasn't it?
They're amazing. I mean, they still are. They're still going. They're not
They're
dead,
still
guys.
going?
Guys, yeah, they're not dead. But definitely, we very much plan to do that, and I feel like it's such a important thing to bring back into the gaming community.
I will say one thing. The whole aspect of like couch co-op, trying to like entertain your friends. That's what led me to streaming in the first place because I missed that.
Yeah,
I missed that whole like experience of trying to make your friend laugh, and like if I could do that on Twitch with like a larger audience, that'd be great. But
yeah.
that's the main reason as to why I started streaming. How about you? Why did you start streaming?
As I said earlier, it was a coping mechanism. That was the initial thought. But ever since I was young, everyone has the dream of being a YouTuber. But I feel like a lot of people had it for the wrong reason. They were like, I just want to be famous, I want money. But I was there like, I just want to make people happy. Putting a smile on someone's face means more to me than like a £5 note in my pocket. Honestly, I would take other people's happiness over money.
I think I will always cherish my first viewers. Cartoon Cam, if you're ever out there, brother.
Shout out to Eric W.
Cartoon Cam, I love you, man, and I'm just glad that I've been able to be that kind of influence for you. We had a very insightful talk the other day, but
see, that's another great thing about streaming is the people that you bring together. Like,
exactly.
Shout out to my boys Sauce Tam and Pup and Kitten for
bringing out
finding a bit of a love life between each other thanks to my stream, and that's amazing to see. And I don't know if you keep up to date with my Discord server, but there's currently the trials going on, which is trials to become moderator, and the interaction from like 3 of the people there are just absolutely amazing, and it's so great to see.
I saw something like you changed the font or whatever.
Yes, I did that too. So now the Discord looks a little more culty.
Ew.
Not in a bad way.
So yeah, like honestly, I would say the Twitch community is probably one of my favorite communities out there. It's a shout out to Essential Gamers. Essential Gamers, the big reason as to why I kept going with my stream. You guys are absolutely breathtaking with the amount of support that you've given me. But yeah,
who's
who's your favorite streamer or YouTuber right now?
Favorite streamer, I'd have to give it to iReptar, just because he's so good at working with his community. Like the amount of just like his Discord games that I've been in, it's just amazing, and he doesn't like make himself a hierarchy. He's just an average person, and from being like that, a lot of the people that play with him aren't like massive simps over him, and it's great because it prevents like this like uncomfortable culture. So I think he's nailing it. As for YouTubers, always Jacksepticeye, always number one. He's always on the top.
Yeah?
He never will come down from that. That man is just the joy of my life.
He's got so much energy.
He's got so much energy. I think it's from his coffee brand. Not gonna lie, I think he might be.
He's got a coffee brand.
Yeah, he's got a coffee. He's got everything, mate.
Makes
He's
sense.
amazing.
Makes quite the amount of sense there.
And then Markiplier, just because. Old age Markiplier was amazing. New age Markiplier is just something completely different, and it's great because he's so like weirdly chill nowadays, and it's just great. And I love his work with Buenos Aires.
With that, I'd have to say my favorite streamer is Knights of Six. You know, like the boy, the legend, Knights of Six, Taco in the Discord.
Taco in the Discord.
He is my favorite. He's my favorite streamer right now. YouTuber, that's a little different. I'd have to say, yeah. Also, big shout out to Knights of Six, but my favorite YouTuber right now would probably have to be PewDiePie.
He's killing the game.
He's kind of like running the game right now, you know.
And like he
like
can
commentary and
he can just do things that like other YouTubers won't get away with. Like, have you seen the song Coco that he made recently about Cocomelon?
Yeah.
That was amazing. It was actually amazing. And he can just do things like that.
Okay, so with that, I'm gonna mute.
I shall also mute.
I'm gonna mute Moon Panda and myself, and we will talk to our chat.
Oh, are we muting ourselves?
We are
Discord,
deafening and mute.
Okay.
Or could you deafen yourself and mute yourself?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Alright. Now I've got rid of him. He's gone. What's up, chat? How are you guys how are you guys doing? I hope you no, look, I messed up my camera now. God damn it. That's better. Right? Yeah, that's better. Long. Let's ignore that I messed up. How are you guys' day going? I hope you guys are having a good day. Thank you to Rose the Twerk to Tato for the talk about multiplayers. Ark, Forest, Valheim, Pummel Party, Don't Starve Together, Fall Guys, Phasmo. Only do multiplayer. Lol. Those are absolutely some of the games that are on the list. I very much want to do that. And thank you for telling me about the Nightbot thing. That will be done for the next podcast. I'm doing alright, thanks. Doing paperwork and moderating. Good, Hammy. Even PewDiePie couldn't get away with Coco for long. Yeah. I got him good for that. He couldn't hold it for too long. They started good, but then went bad. But woo. Oh no, why not? Why pup? What's happened? They shouldn't have taken it down though. No, that's too good. Brother, I bought you more people. Don't call me brother. Go. Well, hello to those people. Was Rose one of those people? I saw that you said hi to Rose, I think. I don't know. Rose, hi. Okay. Finner. Rose, Ben, and Bleep. Well, hello, Rose, Ben, and Bleep. Nice to see you. If 6ix9ine content can stay on, surely him dissing 6ix9ine can. Yes, definitely. Rose and Bleep left though. Aw, it's a shame. It's okay though. We're still doing good. But yeah, no. I hope everyone's having a good day. Like this, I'm very stressed. If you couldn't tell, this is a very big thing. Jake bought me headphones because I needed some, and when they came through the post, my mum and dad got pissed off at me. So that's fun. Oh, that's not nice. Hopefully, you still get to keep the headphones because that was really nice of Jake, and I hope they wouldn't like interrupt that. It's probably because you gave away your address, and maybe I understand if they get upset by that. Yeah, I'm keeping good. Mother's Day is shit as always. I got this and drink to distract myself. Lucas, I'm always here for you. You know, my stream's always here for you. And after the podcast, I will be streaming again with like an hour break so I can eat. I feel like our guy over there is finished. I think English has a drinking problem. Definitely. Nah, he's okay. He's okay. He's a good boy. I think he may be done. Maybe. We'll give it a little bit longer. I'll talk to chat a little bit longer. Also, I have been sneakily chucking messages here and there. Don't mind me, just, you know, not behaving myself, just casually doing stuff. Also, we now have Nightbot, and we now have donations. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we do have donations. I don't know how that you can do that, but I don't know. Unmute, sir. I have
Just a
unmuted.
second. Ah, yes. So in the future, it'll be a minute to look at chat,
Gotcha.
just so that we don't have very
Long breaks.
long breaks. Speaking of long breaks, it's been a long break since I've ever seen another human being. Speaking of COVID.
Yes, very, very much so. It's, like, scary how long this thing has been going on for.
This is ridiculous. Like, what's going on, you know?
I can't even with it. I can't. Like, being locked up, it's almost like being in jail, but, you know, with the comfort of a warm bed and food. But, you know, it really sucks. I hate the most because, thanks to the third lockdown, I missed out on the second unit of my art project, like, being fully finished, which was about place and self, and, like, the environment you're in. Which really sucked, because that was the one that I was most passionate about. And it was the first unit that involved a 4D element, that involved video editing. And someone who studied
Right.
media for 2 years went out the window. It sucked.
Right, absolutely.
It was absolute shit. And then obviously, hard to get a job again. I'd lost my job, like, the end of last year. And then I'd got a temporary job for 12-hour shifts. And then I couldn't get a job again because lockdown. And now, like, the only income I have is Twitch. And
That sucks.
it's slow, but it's good because it's nice people donating money, and it's like things that people need to stop doing for me. Stop giving me money. Bad. But what about you? How's it affected you?
Honestly, not too crazy. I haven't been able to see my girlfriend in 2 months
Oh shit.
because she lives with her grandparents,
Mm.
and restrictions around Ontario have gone pretty hard. You know, like they've been pretty stressful not being able to see, you know, the girlfriend. So
Yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, I can't because
it's difficult, yeah.
I'm terrible. I see my girlfriend a lot because we literally live a few days away from each other.
What's your education life like going? How's your education going? Bro?
So I finished secondary school. That'd be high school for you, right?
Yeah.
And then I did 2 years of college, which would be also like the end of high school for you. I think would be the last 2 years of your
Yeah.
high school.
It would be.
And then I was gonna go to uni, but boom, lockdown. I managed to stave off that quick enough. So I'm not paying 30 grand for
To sit at home.
to sit at home or sit in accommodation looking at a screen.
Yeah. My education is pretty crazy. I've started off as a paramedic.
Ooh, whoa.
I didn't like that, so I went into biotechnology.
Yeah.
Liked it, but thought that there wasn't much potential. So then I went into culinary.
Nice.
Culinary was way too stressful, like way more stressful than paramedic was. So I ended up being an apprentice electrician for about a year. But the issue with that was
I had that phase.
the issue was that I went into business with my family.
Yeah.
And when you go into business with your family, it's very different. It was very like weird time for me.
Yeah.
So I
I'm not
ended up
surprised.
leaving that job, and now I am a landscaper for a company in Ontario, Burlington.
That's cool. I mean, mine's also kind of crazy. So I did the first 2 years of college, which started off being sports and computer science because I didn't get the grades I needed to do chemistry, physics, and maths because I wanted to go to uni and be an astrophysicist. Whoa, big boy stuff. And then I hated sports. I didn't even pass that by the end of the 2 years, and I dropped computer science in the first 3 weeks to pick up media, which I spent 2 years studying. Got a pass in that unit, and then I also, in my second year of college, I picked up animation, and then that's what I was going to go to uni for. But then I cancelled uni. I'd actually applied to go be an apprentice electrician. Ironic that our little lives have crossed paths there in a way.
I guess so.
And then that failed. I sent the email to the same college that I'm with now, and no, I never got back to them. Like, they never got back to me. And then I applied for art and design in the end, and they never got back to me again. So I went in person and spoke to them because my girlfriend had to pick up her stuff from college, and pardon me, and I was like, "Yo, why haven't I heard back?" And they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, you can start tomorrow." And I was like, "All right, cool. Thank you for dropping that on me." And then the college so far has been such a weird time, just utterly weird.
Speaking about weird, what's our, like, man, what if you look at our culture, like our entire culture is like completely upside down. The differences between us.
Massively different.
Would you say bad things about the Queen or no? Do you like the Queen?
I'm afraid I'm not the most like patriotic Brit, so honestly I really don't care about her. She just seems like this unkillable, totem of undying witch. Not in a bad way.
She seems like one of those anime characters that just don't die, has immortality.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for her to like do some jujitsu and like kick some guy.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. I mean, like, for example, what's like for food? What if you were to go to your favorite restaurant? What would you order?
That's a tough one. Oh, that's a tough one. See,
Breakfast.
Okay, we're going breakfast. I don't actually go out and order breakfast very much, but it would probably be.
What do you eat up for breakfast?
Oh, just regularly. I don't eat breakfast, but when I do, it's a bowl of Weetabix. The mini Weetabixes with the chocolate chips in them, because they are amazing.
For me, it's bacon, eggs, and fucking toast, brother.
I love that too, but I don't eat much in the morning anyway, so I could not manage
You should
that.
start.
What about lunch?
Lunch.
You go first.
Okay,
What's your
I'll
go-to?
start with lunch. Lunch is often like a stir fry or like whatever we have left in the fridge. I toss it into a pan and make like either the stir fry noodle or a stir fry rice with that. How about you?
Nice. A sandwich.
A sandwich?
Just a sandwich.
I mean, Subway. I like to order Subway sometimes.
Subway. I had Subway yesterday for lunch, and it was amazing.
Americans don't like Subway. You know why?
What's your Subway order? All right, yeah. Why don't they like Subway?
Because every Subway in America is disgusting.
Is it really?
And it's very close. Hey, thanks Sauce Tan for the follow, by the way. Subways in America are very close to what like a KFC in Ontario would look like. Just gross.
Shit.
KFCs in Ontario are disgusting, but the chicken is amazing. Somehow, but like you can easily get sick from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't usually have that issue. Most of our restaurants are pretty well kept. We don't really get food poisoning.
I come from a very sketchy part of Ontario. Like, I grew up there, and like whenever I picture a KFC, I picture my friend working there, and I can't imagine my friend ever.
No.
Yeah. Also, Junior B, just so you know, I'll be reading chat in probably 10 minutes. So, just gonna put that out there in case you weren't.
Yeah, chat. Especially to my chat that are currently having a go currently having a go at me about the Queen thing. Shut. Anyway, back to what we were saying. What about dinner? What we'll go like.
Dinner's often a steak and potatoes, brother.
Ooh, how'd you have your steak?
Oftentimes.
How'd you have your steak?
My steak is rare, as close to blue rare as I can get it.
Nice.
I like tasting the blood.
I'm more of a medium rare. than just straight rare. But
Medium rare. Yeah.
at least I'm not a well done.
Let's just say that if we go to a restaurant, I want that meat touching the pan for like a second before it comes to me.
Yeah, I get that. But what's your go-to like going out meal?
Going out meal?
Yeah, like you
Like
go out for a
what do you
restaurant.
mean, like going out for like 5 seconds, or going out for?
Oh, like going out for
like,
going out for a full meal.
I haven't been on a full meal in a long time.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. Good old lockdown.
But when I did, I would either risk it by going for the seafood, or I'd risk it by going for the seafood, or I would order myself a steak.
Nice.
Also, chocolate molester. We are reading chat in about 7 minutes now, so I'll get back to chat.
My go-to would have to be sushi. A sushi meal.
Sushi.
Beautiful, or anything from like Wagamamas or anything like that. I don't know if you guys have Wagamamas.
No, we don't.
Oh, it's essentially
Yeah.
it's kind of like this, not Chinese takeaway, but like Chinese restaurant. There's a lot of like noodle stuff and ramen. Like,
do you guys have the Mandarin over there?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Not in like the part of England that I'm from. By the way, to Americans that are watching this, there's more to England than just London. There are more places than just London. I know that's a common misconception over there.
Isn't there West Sussex? There's East Sussex. Hold on, let me try to get,
there are places. There are places called East and West
Sussex. I honestly don't know.
Alright, I've just got a little bit of
Give
info.
us a breakdown on the regions, though. Give us your top 5 regions of Britain.
That's like giving me your top 5 like regions of Canada then.
I could easily do that for you, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently apparently the places you live are a lot nicer than over here.
I'll give it to you after you give me yours.
Sorry, I just got completely. Sorry, just chat. Good old English there. Just sat there and just went, Jamie, if you say Glasgow, I will cut you. So now I've got pressure not to say Glasgow. I'd probably say London. London is, despite
the nicest.
No, kind of. Despite the crime rate, it's just I like it a lot. It's very pretty, and naturally, we've got all the things over there. It's a very big built-up area, and there's like you can't go. Anything that's England, you'll find it there. Anything.
Okay.
It is a little over-exaggerated though, and the crime rate isn't great. Second place, probably Wiltshire, the old Dorset the old county I used to live in. To clarify, Dorset is the one I live in now, which is why I said the old Dorset. Just because it's a very farmlandy place. I like it a lot.
Nice.
Ooh, actually, change the ranking. Dartmoor's at the top. I'm gonna use the whole UK, like entirely, but Dartmoor is the top.
Is that it?
We'll go with that's it. But Dartmoor is the top because it has these beautiful hills. They have 10 tools.
Okay.
It's such a beautiful environment. Like,
you want me to rank all of Canada, or do you want
me to rank? Give me your top 3. Give me your top 3.
Okay, Jamie, if you ever came to Canada, the first place we would have to go to is Toronto, which is very convenient because I live very close to Toronto. The second place that we would go to is Montreal, which is also convenient because Montreal is very nice and it's very close. The third place we would go to is probably somewhere like out in British Columbia.
British Columbia. Interesting.
It's the
British,
far left on the map.
Yeah.
That being said, I think it's time for another chat reading. So we both will take a minute.
Yep.
We will both take a minute and I will mute myself. You can deafen yourself, but chat count down for a minute. So.
All right.
Ready? 3,
2, 1, boop. Right, well, what are you guys saying about the Queen? I don't know. I don't keep up with the Queen. I don't really care. I don't really keep up with politics at all. Sorry, English. I know you're very heavy into that. I'll give you a kiss on the cheek better to make up for it. She got that bunda though. Thank you, Joel, for talking about the Queen's bunda. KFC is pretty good. When the chicken shortage happened with KFC, my local branch popped to Asda to buy all their chicken. Nice. Oh, there is Mandarin, just not much. Gotcha. Say Glasgow, I will cut you. Oh, say Glasgow, or I will cut you. Oh no, I got that completely wrong. I'm gonna get cut. I have enough issues with knife crime in my area. I don't need to go to London to get cut by a Jakey. London's knife crime isn't that bad. Yeah. There are places that are actually worse. But, yes, what do you guys got to say? Let me know. Come say hi. Also, thank you to Banana Toast for the follow. I did say thank you in chat, but I'm thanking you now. Whoa. Ben loves cheese. Need to visit more of Wiltshire at some point. Yes, it's very good. I like it. I'm not gonna chance it, man. Dorset is also beautiful, but I do think for like beauty, Dartmoor is the top. If you look up Dartmoor and just look at how pretty it is, it's absolutely stunning. Bit weird how I live in that county. Cheshire really ain't it. Alright, I'm gonna have to undeafen in a second. 3, 2, 1. Talk to you later, chat. Hello. Are you there? See if he's as good at timekeeping as I am.
Hello.
There we go.
Nightbot's off by like a minute. It keeps telling my chat that I'm reading chat now, but it's off by like a minute.
Oh dear, that's not good. I've also just noticed that epic stuff. What's next? What's next to talk about?
What's next to talk about?
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were finished. Would you ever come to Canada, Jamie? Eventually?
Oh, definitely. Like, the Canadians are such polite people. How could I not?
Bro, Montreal, if you've never been to Montreal, that's where Just for Laughs is. It's probably the funnest experience of your life.
Definitely. Alright, actually, here's another topic. Places you want to go. Like, what
places I want to go?
What country?
France.
France. France is your first one?
Yeah.
Nice.
France is my first one. I would love to go to France just to taste the food. I don't care if they're serving me cinnamon nails or whatever, bro. I'll eat it. But croissants are a godsend. Have you ever had a croissant?
Yes, we have them a lot in England too.
Croissants are delicious.
But I have been to France, and I have to say the fresh French croissants are top tier. They're amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Where would you go?
Tokyo.
If you could go right now.
Tokyo. I'm not
Tokyo?
for the anime culture.
Tokyo,
I'm not massive weebing it, but just the perfect blend of like neon city lights to the beautiful oriental like environment is just so appealing, and I would just love to do it.
Tokyo is my second. Japan in general is my second. I honestly I think that's where we should go, like me and you.
I have to go with my girlfriend first. I have to go with my girlfriend first because we've set this up. We're going to go spend like we haven't paid for it yet. This is just a dream. We're going to spend like 3 nights in a Pokemon hotel because that looks fucking amazing. Like, what's not to love? And then 3 nights or 4 nights in a pod hotel because the little pods rooms, they're just awesome. Yeah. I want to try it. It sounds sick.
And plus, all you need is a place to sleep, like, because you're gonna be out there in the streets getting street food and getting all that delicious
sushi galore.
Just going to walk down that place with the big gate. That's fucking so cinematic. Like, it's amazing. I would love to create content in Tokyo. Yes,
I would definitely love to do a stream. I hope that somehow, someday, both of us blow up to be like big enough big
To be
enough
able to
streamers
experience that, yeah.
to go like do stuff like that and stuff like Comic-Con. All right, were you ever a fan of YouTubers in the time where everyone would do a vlog of Comic-Con or
Yes, I was.
PAX or
Yes, I
PAX?
was.
PAX was another
Yes,
big
I
one.
was.
I
I was
want
a big fan.
so badly to be a content creator that's high enough to do that, because that's just amazing
Where
meeting
PAX
people.
invites you.
When
If
PAX
PAX would
invites
ever
you,
invite me to come out and see
I
their
will
shit,
I will
then
fly all the way to
I
America.
would die inside. I would die inside.
Yes, 100%, because it's just an amazing experience that I just so I've been to one convention and that was EGX in London.
Oh yeah,
And
was that fun?
that was amazing. I did get very ill, but a large group of people all playing video games and, you know, giving out monsters for free every hour, you know, bound to go badly there. But it was so fun, it was so good, there was so much to, like, look at, there was so much merch and stuff to buy. I was broke, so I couldn't buy anything. But there's so many games that you got to play, and this was before I had a PC, and I didn't really have much experience on using a PC. And I hopped on a PC and played this game that just kind of looked like a very beta COD, but with like big,
Oh yeah.
big over dramatic weapons.
Huh.
I can't remember. Unreal Tournament, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. But that was amazing. I loved that. That was so fun. And playing, because it was with my college, I had a load of friends there to play with too, and it was so sick.
All right. Let's talk about how we met.
How we met.
How did we meet, Jamie? From your perspective, because it was me talking to you.
It was good of me just kind of sat there doing my stream, just doing my little thing, and then boom! Ninja Monkey streamer raid. Amazing group of people. A group of streamers that go around and raid other people and, you know, help and support them. And that was great. And then good old talented cutie here just starts talking in chat, being like the only one to just regular talk to me. And I was like, oh, your name's really cute. Assuming that he was a her. Whoopsie. I'm bad. Slap on the wrist,
Yeah.
assuming. I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then he was like, we could play some Minecraft together sometime or some Pokemon sometime. And I was like, yeah, for sure. And then we messaged each other on Discord, and then he hits me with the idea of a podcast. He hit me with the idea of a podcast.
In like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
by the way.
legit. I finished stream and then boom. Boom, you know, podcast is happening now. And then, okay, spam ideas together.
Get your shit together, let's go.
And that was great. What was your point of view?
Basically, I was in a Ninja Monkey stream raid. It's something that I do just to give back to other small creators, and I got on their raid and I saw this British guy and I was like, this guy looks like he'd be fun to talk to. So I talked to him, and then I'm like, this guy's got a cool accent, so I could maybe monetize that.
It's the accent.
Anyway, I was like, man, what? I've been trying to do a podcast for a long time. Why don't I just reach out to this guy and ask him if he'd be down to like collaborate? So here we are now. This is our first official Drawn Together podcast. Thanks so much for watching, and let's move on to the next topic, which is
Who? I don't know if it's the same that I'm saying. Oh, how's life going?
How's your life going?
You can go first. You can go first.
COVID has ruined me.
Oh.
Basically, I'm not sure of the future, but all I can say right now is I'm doing what I love, and hopefully I get to continue doing this. How about you?
Okay. I'm sorry, chat. Trigger warning. This is gonna go deep. So just as a small bit of background, I suffer with severe depression, and generalized anxiety, and this lockdown has hit me harder than any other lockdown. I have, you know, sunk lower than I ever have before, and it absolutely sucks. I'm on sleeping meds now because I can't sleep. My antidepressants have to have been like tripled the dosage, and yeah, it's just been really bad. But thanks to you guys in the stream, and there's always like something to put a smile on my face at the end of the day. Because if you guys are from my stream regularly, I stream at 7 o'clock. But you guys honestly do generally put the biggest smile on my face. You guys give me a lot to work for.
Funny story. 4 days after meeting Jamie, I trusted this guy enough to put my bank information into his fucking Amazon.
This crazy guy fucking bought me a Wi-Fi extender so I could stream better. That's why it's in 720p. This is where I find out it's actually in 420. No, it is in 720. Good. Crazy.
But yeah, I take care of my friends, so
He's a good
whenever
guy.
whenever I see that they need something, I get it for them.
He's too sweet.
Now we're going to be taking another break to talk to chat.
Mm-hmm. And then we have a few more things to talk about.
And then we have a few more things to talk about, and then we'll get towards the challenge for next week.
Interesting.
This was a pilot episode. This probably wouldn't. Our regular episodes will go a lot longer than this, probably.
Yeah, because we'll have people to talk to. We'll have the beautiful interviewees.
We'll have a beautiful guest.
Love it.
But yeah, we're gonna mute on Discord again, and we're gonna have our final chat talk. Any suggestions you guys have for the stream going forward, be sure to put them in the chat.
Ready?
Anyway,
3.
Yeah, let's go for it.
2,
2,
1,
go.
What's up, chat? How's it going? I am Pedro, the banana of wisdom. Well, you know what, banana toast? I'm gonna add you as a friend. There you go. Alright, what did I miss in chat? Panic! What did I miss in chat? Whoa, there was a lot of talking. Knife crime, you passed that. Pornic is so lovely in France, beautiful coast, very authentic, old-fashioned. Sounds sick. I'll be sure to let Talented know that. What a weeb. Thank you. I want to go to Japan so I can point at some ancient architecture from the Middle Ages and say, that's from Spirited Away! Nice. Take notes. Kitty likes Tokyo. Just do cosplays. I would love to do cosplays. I'd very much love to do cosplays. Barbados was the only time your dad shaved his beard. His beard is pretty sexy. Talented cutie heart moon panda. Yeah. I've been to Ibiza was nice. Where we make you smile until Sam makes you ill. Yes. Too true. I am the banana of wisdom. Where do I accept the friend thing? I don't know. I was gonna follow you back and it just said add friend. This is awesome, Jay. You and Q to make a great duo. Thank you. This is a great podcast so far. Well, I mean, you guys seem to like it. I mean, we've been sat at higher averages than my regular streams. Which, by the way, I will be streaming at 7 still. Alright, let's go back to him. Let's go back to the boy. Did I undeafen him properly? Yes, I did. He's still talking to chat.
Hey, what's going on?
There we go.
Sauce Tam says this podcast is going great, and he's really looking forward for more.
That's my moderator. That's my boy. Yeah, he said that we make a great duo, and I fully agree. Fully agree.
I do. I agree with that. That's why I had the insight to start this, and
yeah, it's all his fault this has happened.
But yeah. So, what's your background on anime, Jamie? Like, what type of animes do you watch usually?
I grew up despising anime watchers. Yep, I was one of those people that are like, that's so fucking weird. What the fuck's wrong with them? And then in the last 4 years,
I grew up the same way.
last 4 years, boom, anime. Okay, thanks. And all my friends used to started talking about anime a lot. Whoa! So sorry, like things broke.
Things broke there for a second for Jamie.
Give me just 1 second.
But as Jamie fixes his webcam,
there we go.
Anime was never really a big part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I I grew up thinking that people that watched anime were a little weird. Back then,
Mm.
you really only had Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and One Piece, so you never really had like the intricacies of the anime that you have now. So I think, and don't get me wrong, I love Naruto. I love Dragon Ball Z. I love One Piece. One Piece is my favorite anime of all time.
Mm.
But back then I wasn't watching it because it was I just thought it was just a waste of time.
Yeah, I fully agree. I was the
Nowadays,
same.
bro, I'm a full blown weeb.
Yeah.
I'm a
I
full
mean,
blown
I'm
weeb.
being converted slowly. I had all my friends like recommending me animes, and I wrote them all down. And like the only one I'd watched fully so far is Baki, which surprises everyone. Anyone that's like a massive like weeb, it's just
Yeah, that surprised me when you told me that because
because they're
I
like,
watched Baki too, and
who watches Baki? And I was like, I fucking loved it.
for your first anime, it's a very weird one.
And then I watched the first season of One Punch Man, and I've got a long list of others to watch.
hmm Um, as for the challenge, we are going to get into our challenge leading into this episode of the podcast. So, I challenged Jamie to watch 2 episodes of a new anime called Jujutsu Kaisen now. Jujutsu Kaisen is this great anime that just came out. If
Mm,
any of you guys have not seen it, I would 100% recommend it. This anime blew me out of the water. It
I
is such
agree.
a well animated show. It has a great power system. 100% recommend it. Jamie, what did you think of the last first 2 episodes?
I fucking loved it. It's so unique in its way of like describing power. Like
Yes.
all other fucking shows, like anime shows, are like, you like already start with a power or you harness this power from this great mystic object. Now this shit is about curses. You're cursed. You want power, get cursed. And I love the way that this guy was.
Basically, basically, like a lot of the characters in the show had something horrible happen to them
Mm,
for them to have this power that they get,
mm.
or they're just born with the ability to see at them. Like,
Yes,
so it's very interesting in that
I
sense.
did very much like the idea that the curses are invisible. I do like that. Unless you can see them.
Um, Going forward, if you continue to watch the show, you'll meet a character that his he somebody dies and he's like part of the great like lineage of sorcerers.
Yeah.
But he didn't have his powers awakened until that person died.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get into it. It's very complicated, but
It's sick.
like
I also
it's
love
awesome.
I love the risk in the first 2 episodes. Like the risk for what's his name, Itachi?
No, it's Yuji. Yuji.
Itchy. Yeah, no, not Itchy. Fucking Jesus Christ. Yes, no, I know what you mean. All right, we'll move past that because I'm butchering the name. um,
Itachi's from Naruto.
yes, no, that's definitely wrong. But
So in the first episode, there's Megumi, there's Yuji, and then there's Gojo Sensei.
it is Yuji. My bad. Butchered it. He just casually straight up ate a finger. Sorry, spoilers to anyone who hasn't seen the first 2 episodes. He just eats a finger. Like, what other anime are you gonna find that in?
It's crazy, right?
It's a weird shit, but I love it. It's amazing. And like the concept isn't to become more powerful. It's actually just kind of. It's like the main character doesn't have a choice, and he just has to do it.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
great.
because spoilers, he gets sent to execution because he ate a finger, and he's
Mm,
possessed by this guy.
yes,
So like they pretty much force him. It's a great explanation
it's great.
for
I
all
just
of it.
love it.
Honestly, if you haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen, watch it.
How was
But
custom FNAF? Custom night
so
FNAF.
Jamie challenges me every week to play a scary game.
Because he's as much of a wimp as I am.
I am the biggest wimp there is.
And my chat
Now,
forces me to play him.
when Jamie suggested that I play Five Nights at Freddy's, I was like, holy shit, jump scares. I played about 15 minutes of this game. The lights went out, something happened, and I and then all of a sudden this character appeared in front of me, and I was just like, "That's it, I'm done."
That
And then
is.
I went back because chat told me to go back and try it again. So I went back and I was like, "Okay, let's not like run out the lights all the way of the first fucking 10 seconds." And then a bunch of like weird looking marionettes appeared, and I was just like,
Ooh!
"This."
So you didn't put just the first 4 characters on, you put on random ones.
Chat told
Ooh.
me which ones to put on.
Ooh,
So
that's a bad idea. Don't ever trust your chat, especially with games that have custom which fucking horde is gonna jump out at you and scare your life away. Ooh, that was quite brave, to be fair.
So I have with me the next anime that you're going to watch.
Ooh,
Naruto episode where
ooh, I had Naruto. Ooh, am I finally watching Naruto for the first time?
if you have a girlfriend, this will really
To really take your time away
this
from
will
that.
really this will really make you feel something.
Aw.
So you are to watch Naruto episode 166 to 169.
I'm not gonna make a sex joke about that. All right, so you will find all of these on Game Jolt. There is 3
Game Jolt?
games. There are 3 games. There are 3 short games that you will play. One is called Timor 3. One is called Sarah is Missing, and the last one is called. I've
So do I
lost
get
it.
to choose which one I play?
No, you have to. Yeah, in fact, just play those 2. Yeah, just play those 2.
Just play those two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Sarah is Missing isn't a very scary game, and Timor, I've heard, is quite bad. Not like super bad, but it will get to you a little bit.
I will grab the links from you after this.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anything in specific you wanted to ask me about for Jujutsu Kaisen? Like, is there anything that you did not understand?
I understood all of it, and I loved all of it. It's definitely something I'm definitely
Good.
going to sink my teeth into a lot more. It's so... I love it. Thank you for the recommendation. Sorry, my recommendation was more torture heavy.
Oh, it's meant to be.
Mhm.
This next episode that you're gonna watch is a little farther into the anime.
Mm.
But it's very emotional.
Yeah.
So if you end up picking up Naruto after watching that, I wouldn't blame you.
I'm
There's a lot of
ready.
story that happens before that episode.
I'm ready to have my heart wrenched.
With that being said, this has been the Drawn Together podcast.
It's the end
We
already.
are now an hour and 7 minutes in.
Crazy.
We are now an hour and 7 minutes in, and this has been the pilot episode. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
It has been a wonderful time. Next week we will be having our guest, the editor for the Dodo, appear on the podcast. Her name is Peach, or sometimes she goes by Tomi. She is a good friend of mine, and she would love to come on and talk about animals and all kinds of things. So we are going to now finish the podcast
We are gonna finish.
off.
Just before we end, though.
It's been
Just before we end, though. Exciting notes. Talented. When are you next live? Do you know when you're next live?
I will be live probably tomorrow after I get my internet fixed.
Nice.
We will be, and I think we will be playing League of Legends. Is that right?
Yeah, tomorrow for sure. It might be like 3 o'clock for you because I have to finish college, obviously.
That's fine.
I will be live in an hour. See you guys in an hour. Cause yeah, I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna double stream today.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you,
I
thank you.
appreciate every one of you guys.
Same here,
Shout
same
out to
here.
Essential Gamers Discord. We out. Peace.
Bye, guys. Take care.